Well, hi and welcome back to my channel. An update on the Cossor radio. It is now recapped, and as usual, there are quite a few fiddly, awkward caps to get at. But if I'm careful, I will lift this up, and you never quite know whether it's got something connected in it. Hasn't got enough room to move. There we are. So basically, I have put smoothing caps. One's here, and it's soldered onto a tag right next to it, and it's quite firmly supported there. And the other smoothing cap that was in the can is down here. You can just see the base of it. There we are. That's the base of it there. Again, it's got one tag soldered on there. A positive line is soldered on there, and then I've taken the negative off to the nearest root. So the leads going to them are much shorter than they used to be. The old can's still there, but it's just disconnected. And you see these red caps are the ones I've fitted. And again, a lot of 0.01s, and I had to buy some extras of those because I found I used them all up. So it's a size that gets used more of, and some of these, where I've put these yellow ones, the yellow ones are the ones I bought in because I'd run out of the red ones. But basically that was straightforward enough. There's some small electrolytics there. There's one which is a cathode bypass one. The FM one is there in the centre of the screen now, much smaller than the original one. That's on the detector circuit of the FM. It rejects the AM. And that's why I always call the backwards capacitor, because its positive goes to chassis. Basically, there weren't many other issues. I did replace, there was a waxy tucked underneath this here. That was really annoying, a huge waxy tucked down under there. And I managed to put one of my, which you can't really see I don't think, but there's one of my red caps, and there was a resistor across it, so I put a new resistor in because it was easier to do it that way. But the old resistor tested reasonably okay. The resistors are a little bit high, but they seem to be reasonable. And that basically was the recap. It took me a morning to do because I'm not a very fast worker. Also, there's a fuse that I added in is here, a little socket. I know this isn't a particularly neat job. I'm not the neatest of people, to be honest. I knew how to do it neatly because I was trained to, but to be honest, I just do basically what a lot of other hobbyists do, and just do what's convenient and easiest, rather than play it too closely to the rules. So that was the recap anyway. There's no FM aerial on it at the moment, but it may well pick up some FM. So of course the speaker and the aerial, the ferrite aerial, are mounted on the speaker board there, which is a little bit inconvenient because I've had to remove that from the case so that I can test it. What I do here is I have got a plug up here which is on an extension lead, and if anything goes wrong I can just throw the switch. And what we've got here is we've got on, off and tone, and then this gold ring around, that's the actual volume control. And this end, the gold part round there, is the tuning, and this one is the band switch, which is long wave, medium wave, short wave, and FM. I haven't managed to pick up anything on shortwave with it yet. Well, I haven't done the alignment, but we'll just see if it's going to work. Fingers crossed. Okay, we're on. We turn it up a little way. It should warm up reasonably quick because it's a transformer set, and so it was working before I started, but not very well. So, and I'm surprised it was working, considering how bad the capacitors were. But we are on medium wave at the moment.
Racket this time, but what a missed opportunity for Alcaraz to have put this set away.
So we seem to have plenty of volume
from Alcaraz, and it was an exciting move, but he was lacking in the final shot. But here he has set point on his own serve. Clips the top of the net. He leads 6-5. Can Vukic somehow level this time?
So there we go. That's medium wave.
5-1 down, the Aussie.
Long wave.
So I'm just switching careers to somewhere where I can find more permanent.
It's very directional. I know it's pointing the wrong way for long wave really. So that's the long wave. Short wave I didn't pick up anything when I tried earlier. To be fair, it needs to be aligned and then I can try it with an aerial. But then you switch to FM. And there is a few stations there. With no aerial, that's not bad.
It's the first of 2 weeks at #1 for this song. It was their last UK chart-topping hit before last Christmas finally got to #1 in 2020. It's Wham! The Edge of Heaven on Radio 2.
With Mark Goodyear.
So there we go. Still working. Working rather better now, even without the alignment. Whether I will follow the full alignment procedure or just do it the way I normally do is probably a bit unlikely. So I think maybe I'll just do my straightforward alignment. It's not too bad on FM. I'll just check it's trimmed up to the 10.7 IF, and I tend to leave FM quite a bit alone if it's working, and this one, without even having the aerial on, does seem to be working pretty well on FM. And we'll see how we get on when I do an alignment, but for now that's it basically. I've done the recap, fitted the fuse, cleaned everything up, and cleaned the switches, oiled the tuning system so that it moves nice and easily. The pots are not crackly on it, which is rather good. So the case is over here, which is looking passable really. I mean, it's as good as I'm going to get it, to be honest. It wasn't a perfect example anyway, but having been painted, that sort of ruined its authenticity as far as being and also I noticed that an extra socket had been fitted on the back, and some of the back had been cut away here to accommodate that. And I will have another little hole somewhere down here where I've put that fuse holder in. I'll try and do that as neatly as I can, but it does look rather like we're getting close to completing it. Mainly just the alignment, as I say, and to do it correctly according to the book, I haven't got the wobulator exactly. I've got a very nice SIGGEN there, very nice direct SIGGEN, which it does FM and AM, and it's very easy to use once you get the hang of it. So I'll just be using that and line it up as best I can with that, and I may use my oscilloscope to get a good indication of how the alignment's going. So I hope that's been of interest now, and thanks for watching, and bye for now.